And we are live. Welcome to the Deal Champ Student Day, brought to you by Lead Zolo. Let me get this in here real quick. We're live right there. Oh, we already got 9 people on here. We've had a bunch of people waiting in here. All right.
Recording in.
Who's going first? Who wants the first lead? Zeke, you're getting the first lead, bro. All right, so here's what we got to do. Let me switch up my camera real quick so we can bring me in. I lost connection. Can you bring that camera over here so we can talk to it?
What do you want?
I just want to be able to talk to it as we're bringing in these leads.
You can't pull up your other camera?
No, it wouldn't let me. All right, oh, there we go. Okay, guys. So those of you guys who don't know what the marketplace is, you can see it on my screen. So leads we want in here. I think the West Coast leads are the best. Let's see if Lead Zolo got us any California leads. They did not. Washington, no. Florida. Where are we at here? Oregon. Let's just do this. All right, so we have Iowa.
You go to Zoom and make sure you got the right audio setting on. Go here, go to audio. And then you want to be set up on.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay, good.
Oh, we got one in Dallas, Texas. Cold call lead, South Carolina, Liberty, Texas. All right. So Zeke, you're getting the first lead. And we can point the camera at you. All we got to do, I shouldn't be sharing my screen on StreamYard. How do I get this to go away? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, Zeke, you're the first one. Her name is Brenda. The address is just right there.
Okay. Call off my phone?
Yeah, you can call off your phone. You can call off
And
your
Gio, you want to give us a thumbs up if you can hear us on the Zoom?
CRM,
Right,
whichever one you want to do.
Okay.
You can just call off your cell phone right here. And we'll pull up the address.
You want to pull up the script?
Yeah.
Want me to text that to you?
Let me see if I have it on this laptop. Yeah, just text over. Yeah, here's our script. It's a little bit tailored.
Let me send you the offer script here, or the seller script.
All right, let's see if you can get going.
Where do you want me to send it
This
to
thing
you?
looks beat up.
Which email do you want me to send it to?
Stratton Brown 2.
Yes.
All right. Here we go, Zeke. Let's see, leads.
Hold that script so we can all look at it.
Brenda.
936.
Yeah, 936.
I'll have it up for you here.
What else is there? I can't. 334.
9. Don't say it out loud. 4.
Okay, I got it.
All right, there we go. All right, who wants the next lead? Brian, I know you're not packing up leaving.
I'm stepping down your cost.
No, you
No, you're scared to show off your skills? Oh, yeah, Brian's next for sure.
Dang.
All right, let me find another lead. All right.
You
here
got
we
a
go.
meeting, huh?
What are you so scared
Hey, you
of?
next, man. You next. I saw you look at me with those eyes. Nope, you. Hey, what better way, man?
All right. Oh, North Carolina's a good one, though. All right, Mr. Valencia, let's see what your skills are, bro.
We're trying to call right now?
Oh, yeah, he's calling him right now. We're going to call 3.
Because of the fact we might not get a hold of him, right?
We might not get a hold of one person, so we're going to have 3 of us calling at a time. All right, come up here, Mr. Valencia.
Zo hella nervous right now. You're on the closet. Warm blanket on. Hello.
All right. Her name is Laura. This is the address. And then there's the phone number. You can see is Dean sharing the screen?
Oh, wait a second. You want me to show what you're sharing?
Yeah. The phone number's up there if you want to see it.
Yeah. You can go hang out on that side of the room. That way, if you get a call,
I mean, yeah, you can, but if you're scared of the camera, it's
we're
okay.
going to put Zoe around the corner over there.
All right, Zoe, you next? All right.
What's the
What do I say?
What do I say to these
I know
people?
I got the script, but like the introduction, like I see you fill out a form.
Hey, we just got your information online.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we just got your information online. Were you still interested in selling? All right, so we got Laura. Make sure you take down the address, Brian.
Yeah, I get the address.
Oh, you didn't get your address? All right, take it down real quick, Brian. All right, there's yours.
Which company you're calling from?
I never say what company we're calling from, just for the fact that they don't really care. Like, they really care that I'm going to solve their problem. All right, Lonzo, here you go, bro. We got one more. Are you ready?
4th and 1 is way easier than this, bro.
Yeah, 4th and 1 is easy. Give me that ball on the goal line.
All right.
I'm excited.
Go
This-
take that photo right there,
Put me
Lonzo.
on the bench.
All right, and for everybody, we always triple dial all of our leads. Always triple dial. We'll call it once, let it ring, if they don't pick up, call them twice. If we do single line dialer, we will triple dial. If it's like on a multi-line, we don't triple dial.
Where's their name?
So what's the script?
Script, yeah.
So what's the motivation? Just like they want to sell, that's it.
I never look at the motivation. I just hop on a phone call and talk to them. Well, you never, like,
I look at it.
if you get a phone call, right, in the middle, and you're just like taking a call from a PPC lead, you're not necessarily going to know.
Yeah.
I like to have as much context as possible.
We'll do 3 guys and 3 girls.
This
There we
person,
go.
so this one's looking for a quick sell, excellent condition. It's not listed.
You're looking at
You up?
girls,
She's like, why did you say that?
yeah.
All right, so are you up now?
Okay.
All right, I got you.
So I identify myself as none.
So if you guys have a notepad, bring a notepad, write down the number, write down the address.
I would suggest you use the script.
If you don't use a script, I'd ask you, well, what would you use then?
Yeah.
Just wing it?
You're just gonna wing it?
We don't want to wing it.
We follow a process
have
so
a
we can get the
process for a
same
reason.
results every time. All right.
You
So
want to
where
make
do
a
you
lot
wanna
of
go?
money. This makes a lot of money if you follow it.
All right.
Something I'm gonna make
Rich.
money.
Stand up here,
6%. Give me a good lead.
The artist is Lincoln, Tennessee,
Yeah, you can go
Nashville.
sit over there and get in the right mental space, make the call. And if you get a connection, because they might not answer, but if you get
Okay.
a connection, you start talking.
Washington, D.C. Oh,
We're gonna put the camera right in your face, about 6 inches away from your face.
So I'm gonna do a screenshot of the number and then I'm gonna go back and then get the information on the property, right? And then just dial it 3 times from my phone?
Yep.
That's what we're doing? Okay.
Exactly.
And if they answer, then that's when you guys all turn around and listen to my.
That's when we'll all turn around and listen to your sales skills.
It's all gonna get quiet. She got somebody.
She got someone on the line.
Yep.
All right.
So the plan here, guys, is when we do get somebody on the phone,
So here's Ronald.
is
This
we're
looks like a
going
condo.
to
Oh, it's a
all
foreclosure.
focus on that person, right? Ooh, we got one.
Oh.
Let's get this camera over here. We're all going to focus on what's going on.
Okay, is everybody talking about that?
Oh, better time to call.
Push through.
Tell her she said it. She got to talk.
Regards to your property that you were looking to sell, just wanted to see if there's any-
Okay, perfect. How soon are you looking to sell? Okay. Got it.
We can buy yours right now, and you can take a photo.
You guys have offers at 115,000 already? Got it. Okay. How much are you guys looking for?
Yeah. So you can just take a photo of that.
When she's done taking pictures, we go back and look at the lead that you gave Phil. So
Okay.
this is Summer's name is also there.
Okay. So you said 115 wouldn't work for you guys.
What's the number?
What would? Okay. Okay. Perfect. So you guys are looking to sell probably within the next 3 months. Where are you guys relocating to?
What's the number?
He must.
Got it. Okay. No, yeah, I completely understand. Well, let me ask you,
Oh, yeah.
we go ahead and
Right
actually
here. Just take the
be able to
screenshot.
close in your guys' timeline
Okay.
and pretty much handle the transaction very smoothly, very, very easy escrow. If you guys are at 115, you say that's too low. What's your guys' possible next number? Just
Oh yeah. Brian put the seller on speaker.
170. Okay. 170,000. Okay.
Brian.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Put the seller on speaker.
Yeah, no, completely understand. You said the house has no doors? Okay. Okay.
Put him on speaker.
Okay, perfect. In
And
regards to
Dean,
the
can you
roof
send
and the
that?
HVAC, do you know the age on those? On the roof. 4 years?
Yeah,
Okay, let me go ahead and take that down. So your roof is 4 years old.
yep. Central heat and air system is 2 years old.
2 years old for the HVAC. Okay. Okay, perfect, Lauren.
You wanna
No,
lead?
100%. So let me ask you this: if I can put something together with my team and give you a possible callback within the hour or two, would you be ready to make a decision by that time?
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about it too.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
And let me
so we can
reiterate
just take a
that
photo
you guys are
of
at
everything.
170,000. You guys
So
are
we
selling for the
got-
relocation purposes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm also looking into doing renovations on the house too, so we'll do renovations prices.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Do you know when you're going to speak with your husband?
Well, it was him calling me. Hold on, man, let me get him on three-way for you.
Let's see what the husband's name is.
All right. So
They want 170.
Pasco, Florida.
So that's how much they want.
So someone needs to start running comms on the property.
We should have done the address so that we had it ready.
We quote the address.
Did she hang up?
No, quote the address, please.
It's nerve-wracking when it's on speaker. Like,
North
I don't know
Carolina,
how to do this.
2070 Ferry Road.
Yeah, her husband's calling her, so they're going to three-way the call right now.
Man on three-way that's interested in buying our house. Sir, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I got my husband on three-way. You can go ahead and discuss it with him.
Perfect. Sir, how you doing?
All right, you stay on there, Laura.
Good.
Yeah.
So here.
Laura, you on there? Yes.
So if you take a photo, that's the name. That's the address. That's the
Awesome. Lauren, what's your husband's name?
Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, Billy. So I'm speaking with Lauren. She's telling me that you guys are relocating, so you guys are planning to sell the house pretty quickly within the next 2 to 3 months. And she's
Actually, my name's Laura, not Lauren.
Yeah,
Lauren.
you got it.
So, sorry, Laura.
Laura, Laura.
Sorry, Laura. Sorry about that. So, Billy, I'm speaking with your wife, and she's stating that you guys are looking to relocate. You guys are looking for, a quick sell.
We were, but I'm leaving it up to him because the house is in his name. You remember, Billy, we discussed about selling the house. She told me to check around for you. I don't know if that's still the case or not, so I'm gonna let y'all discuss it.
What I'm gonna do is, I find something compatible, pretty compatible with what we got. I go to a sale and buy something outright.
Okay. Billy, the number I got from your wife was you guys have offers at 115,000 or so. That's what she mentioned to me. Some pretty low ball offers. and she mentioned that you guys would possibly entertain the 170,000 range.
Or even if I told him maximum 190. But really, it's up to him how much he wants to sell the house for, Billy.
You know, yeah, so we gotta get working at the house.
Yeah, we're willing to. I mean, how much does the house value on your end, sir?
You know, I'm currently running values, so I don't want to give you misguided information. So usually the way I do it is I'm going to take back this information back to my team. I'm going to go ahead and get the value of your property, and then I'm going to give you a call within the possible next hour and see if we could possibly, come to an agreement. Does that sound good, Billy?
Yeah, you can call my number and I'll put him on three-way.
Okay. So call you directly?
I'm here now. We're on three-way now.
Billy, they got to run the numbers first. Y'all hear what he said?
No, I can't hear.
They're going to call us back in an hour.
All right then. Listen, how you doing?
Me? I'm not feeling good.
Me either. I'm fixing that to go work. And I don't know what he'll do. He'll call me some whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, sir, just run the numbers and give us a call back in an hour.
Okay, perfect. I will definitely get back to you guys. Thank you very much.
Billy's down the line.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wow. All right.
I couldn't hear what the husband was saying.
That was an interesting call. I mean, that's the type of
Okay,
people
so
we
she
deal with.
picked up, and I didn't know how to handle it because she's like, I'm at the hospital, and she didn't sound good. So that's why I was like,
But if you guys saw like how she said, "Hey, can I talk at a different time?" and he was like, "Yeah." So like, you want to sell the house still? And he kept her on the phone instead of letting her hang up. And so now, I mean, I think we could have made it longer. We could have got like our upfront agreements done a little bit better too. And whenever I'm in that situation and I don't get like those tie downs set, I'll wait until I get both of them on the phone, or a little bit later. I'll just be like, "Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Can I share with you typically how these calls go with our clients? I just got ahead of myself." And then I'll go into that little section so I can put all those tie downs down, and then I can set expectations of like, hey, at the end of this, we expect to either close or we don't close. So then that way we're good, because most of the time I'm not hopping into it right away. I'll fill them out and like move them through the sales process. And if it's a solid lead, then we can just go and do it, and we can just insert it wherever we want and reset the conversation.
Okay.
Regarding that call, I wasn't listening to you, but you didn't go over the property condition or anything, right? With them?
Vaguely. So she said they updated the property. She says they have 3 broken windows. HVAC is 2 years old. The roof is 4 years old. She said they updated the bathroom, so it's.
But there's no doors.
No. She said new doors.
Oh, but there's no doors.
She said no doors.
It sounded like no doors.
Yeah, okay, so new doors, so you did go over the property. road,
Yeah, vaguely, yes.
So how do you think the call went?
I think it went good. She brought in the decision maker, which is going to be Billy, and she basically threw it on him. So Billy's the guy I got to basically target and speak with.
Yeah. So anytime we're on a call like this, right, a pay per lead, lead Zolo lead, right, generally motivation is higher than most other lead sources. So we can kind of assume that they're going to be leaning in, they want to sell the house. That being said, if we want to get the best deal possible and we want to increase our chances and strike while the iron's hot, we got to go as deep as we can and spend as much time on that phone as possible as we can with that person to build that relationship and to get as much valuable information to make that offer. Now, can you close a deal in 5 minutes? You totally can. It's possible. It's been done. Many people have done it, but how do you get the best deals? Right? We need to spend more time with them. So if we were to break down and go through the script and we think about setting expectations with her, obviously we didn't hear the first handful of minutes. You were on your headset. We want to set those expectations with them of what this call is going to look like. The motivation, how deep do you feel you got on the motivation?
I think I could have done better, but I definitely reiterated the reason why they were looking to sell, which was relocating. I kept bringing that up.
Right.
So, but I always say, did we get, well, why do you want to relocate?
No.
Right? Like that
So-
second and third layer.
Well, okay, hold up. So to go back to that, she did state that the property was updated, but then when we talked about the relocation, she said she wants to move into a property is fully paid off with whatever capital they get from here, that's in great condition. So what that tells me is this property probably needs rehab as well, even though she's
Yeah, even though she said that we did new stuff.
Yeah.
Right there, and this is just how I like to do things because like I have ADD. As soon as she says that, like, oh, so what price point like was it going to take to buy another house? Right. And then that's my number I'm negotiating against. I'm not negotiating against 190. I'm negotiating against the proceeds that they're going to get to buy the other house. That way we're not going off of like comps or anything else. It's like, this is the outcome. So we're negotiating against the outcome and what's the best they can do there.
Yeah. So we think about this call, right? We're going to be on these calls. They could go a lot of different directions. There's lots of different situations that we're going to be talking with. If we have a process, we know how to try to control that conversation and get what we need out of that call, right? So motivation is number 3 talking point on our seller script. And we want to go as deep as we want. I'd say we kind of stayed surface level, which is okay, right? You can still get a deal. Let's not get that wrong. But if we want to get the best deal, we got to go past that surface level. So Strat was right. They want to relocate. Cool. Where are they going to relocate to? Have they already started packing? Do they have family in that area they're relocating to? Why that area, right? There are so many questions deeper that we can go to understand why they're relocating, where they're relocating, how they're going to get there. They started packing, all these different things that could actually end up being roadblocks and issues to get that deal across the finish line, that if we address them, we get as much information to help us negotiate, to help us problem solve, so that we can accelerate the time it takes to get that deal under contract. Right.
Yeah, so I did get that information where they're looking to relocate. They don't have a place where they're going to relocate.
There we go.
They haven't decided where to.
Potential
There we go.
problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
So as part of building that relationship, the next question when they say that is, what do you think? What's another question we could ask if they say they don't know where? Any takers, any questions you guys could think of?
I mean, you could have asked regarding where else, like.
Yeah, they're not sure.
They're
Well,
not sure.
what's a follow-up question that you can think? There you go. Vanessa said it, right? Okay. Well, have you thought at least about some? Like where have you thought of?
That place, where else?
Right. So, sometime a surface level response from them. They've at least thought of 5 different places. They've got a list they've written down. They've talked with Billy over there, right? They've at least talked about a few different places, or they got some family over on this East Coast or the West Coast or wherever. We want to build that relationship. We want to get them to answer. A lot of people, if you just ask them a question, they're going to say yes, no. So how long have you been thinking about it?
Yeah. That's a great one.
It's a really good one. That's right on the script. Right from the script is how long you've been thinking about it, right? So that's a perfect question.
And
to
then
ask.
Brian, I love layering how long you've been thinking about it. And then, I've been thinking about this long, like, oh, wow. What was the straw that broke the camel's back that had you finally decide to reach out to us? And then I'm going to hear some random pain point that came up to where it was like, yeah, like that at this point in time, a couple months ago, this happened. I was like, yeah, this needs to change. I was mowing my lawn outside and I realized I can't mow this anymore. Like something like that. And that gives us another little window in that pain window to where we can attach time. Like, okay, well, you think about it a long time. So what was it that changed for you? And the straw that broke the camel's back is that it's a really diffusing way to ask it instead of just getting like straight at them, because most people will fight back on that.
The next thing that I would coach you on is when it comes to the condition, I feel like it's very important, because can we just assume it needs work, right? We're looking at a Google Street View here in the classroom here together. It looks like a dated house, right? It's built in, I think it was 57 or something like that.
No
We can assume it's dated. However, we want them to say the words to describe the house so we can have a conversation about it. We want to talk about its condition, the fact that it has not been updated, the fact that it needs this and it needs that. And we need to give commentary about that those things cost X amount of dollars to update. We typically fully remodel the houses, on and on and on, because that just gives them context and it can price anchor. Okay. So condition is one of those levers you can pull in to help price anchor down that it needs work and it's not worth this. They want 170. $170,000 house is better condition. You're not wrong. Your house probably could sell for 170 in better condition, but your house is not there. So now we're going to be at a lower number. You see? So we could go into more things, but I think you did a really great job, especially under the pressure. You were the first one to get an answer call from a lead Zillow lead in an area that you're unfamiliar with. But you can see that there's motivation. They want to sell. They're wanting to make a decision, and potentially we could get a deal today. We'll see what happens. So let's talk numbers. Okay, we did some quick deal analysis. I don't have the deal analyzer per se showing on the screen right now, but we're looking at the listing on Redfin of it. This property, Redfin estimates it at 233. That's with a grain of salt, but it's actually not too far off. There's a house that sold very nearby for $240,000. It's a similar style house, I would say, but more updated. And it's a little bit smaller. So the ARV that I came up with just to get to the numbers was 250. Again, take it with a grain of salt. The estimated sales price from Redfin, which I like to do my comps on, is between 223 and 265. Take that with a grain of salt. Looking at actual comps, I think it could potentially be worth 250. Okay. Now they said they had offers around 115, correct?
Yeah. So when she said low ball,
I want to see what their populations are, because I'm not going to buy a lead.
Population highest and lowest offer was 115.
Okay. Did she say those numbers?
She said those numbers.
Okay. And
She said she wasn't going to take like any low ball offers. You know, they have a number in mind. They want to stick to that number.
okay. So I feel like when they've received offers, it's a really good opportunity for us to lean into how that made them feel, what they think about that. And we can always come back to it to reference, well, how many of those offers did you get? 1, 2, 3, whatever. Okay. Well, I'm looking at these numbers and I don't think they're that far off, you know? I know that you mentioned you were wanting 170, you received offers of 115. I'm looking at your house being worth upwards of 170, around that when it's updated, but it needs to be updated to be worth that. So if I'm backing numbers out, 115 isn't that far off. I mean, how flexible are you, right? If you were to receive a cash offer, you didn't have to update anything. You kind of value stack, what would you be willing to take? That's where you can bring up those other offers and use that as partial anchor in the conversation. But to the deal analyzer that we looked at, it said that a buyer would likely buy it at 137.5, right? And if we want to make 20, we're going to be just below 120, 117.5, in that same ballpark of offers they received. So are we willing to make less? Are we able to negotiate them down and get in that price range? Seems like we need to be somewhere a little maybe higher than the offers they received, which could be exciting for them because it's now a new higher number. But we have to help ourselves. We got to help ourselves negotiate by some of the price anchor on condition, leveraging the fact that they have those other offers, things like that. So,
Is it hard?
Go ahead.
Is it hard because you don't know the area? Because that's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't know that area. So, like, how did you feel about calling like an area that you're not familiar with?
I just didn't. It was kind of like a blank shot type of
Yeah.
deal, right? Like I don't know the like too much of like the numbers of the area that had to do something with it. For
So that
sure.
was a really good question from Cindy here of how did you feel about not knowing the area, right? Here's my take on that, because naturally when you are consistently in one area, you're going to get familiar and have more confidence. The way you can approach it if you don't have that confidence or it's an unfamiliar area or you're doing nationwide strategy like we are today, just give yourself the benefit of being that much more curious about the seller, their motivation, the condition, and getting as much as humanly possible information so that you have everything on the table. So when you go do your due diligence, you have everything that you need, and react, right? If they want a certain number, you can still give reactions to that. Ooh, 170. Oh, okay.
We asked leads though to give us as many leads as possible, and you can get like we said, quality at bats. Like we want you to dive in, try everything you can.
Yeah, we're going for closes.
Yeah, like we're going for closes, and like try, because we worked with Lead Zolo just so you can have an opportunity. So when the time comes where you have an absolutely hot one in Fresno, oh, I've been through this before. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to say. I said this to this crazy lady from the South, and she absolutely bitched me out one time, right?
So ideally, this house that he called on should be, if you picked it up, anywhere about the 120 to 130
Mm-hmm.
to put your fee on top of it.
For you to make-
Whatever you want.
For you to make 10 plus, right? We want to shoot ideally for 20 minimum, at least as our MAO, our max allowable offer. But when we're making an offer, typically we're coming in at a range and then we're waiting to get a reaction, right? So we might say, man, I did my numbers, I looked into this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm seeing other investors are paying somewhere between, 115 or I might say 110 to 120. So the fact you got offers at 115, that makes sense. Pause, get a reaction. They might say, yeah, but I'm not going to do that for a bit. Well, I'm not saying that's my offer. I'm just saying that makes sense why you receive those offers. It looks like other investors are paying that. What would you be willing to take? I know you wanted the 170, but right, that's where we can dive in. So, yeah, we want to try to be as low as possible, obviously, to give ourselves that margin. So,
Yep. All right.
this is a motivated seller.
Motivated seller. Great first one. There we go.
Time to make an offer. Should we do it now or should we make another call?
Let's make another call. Let him sit a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing his due diligence right now. He's talking to the team. He's calling up the headquarters.
All right. Who's next?
We got Laura
Well,
here.
we
I said
got
her
3
name wrong.
people who should be calling at all times, because odds are only one of them is going to pick up anyways.
That's a pro right
Right there.
Hello, Laura. This is Alonso. Sorry to bother you. I was calling in regards to one of your properties, 1039 Southwest Medina Way, in Port St. Lucie, Florida. I seen that you wanted to sell it. Is that still the case today?
Yes.
Yeah. So usually how this works is I will spend kind of 5 to 10 minutes to get some information about the property. After that, I will talk to our partners to see if this what this property qualifies for. All I ask is that you are able to make a confident yes or no decision. If something you would like to move forward with, that's great. If not, that's fine too. At least we give it our best shot and exactly what your options look like.
Well, before I give out information, can you tell me something about you and I take your investment?
Yeah, I'm an investor. I look to buy properties and fix and flip and do all these things with them, and I work with a plethora of partners and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we do.
Are you based in California?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. And what's the name of your company?
Easy and fast offers.
Easy Cash Offers?
Easy and fast offers.
Easy and Fast Offers. So how long you been around and stuff before,
Yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while. We kind of work.
Licensed?
Huh?
Are you licensed or with Better Business?
No, we don't need to be licensed to do what we do. Yeah, I'm not a realtor or anything. I'm just an investor.
Okay. I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
And if you have any questions, throughout this whole phone call, don't be shy to ask. I know this is a mutual thing, and we're both getting to know each other, and I know that's you've got to build trust to get something through. So, but yeah, well, I'm glad we were able to call you. We actually just sold a property in the area, and we're looking to buy another one. We have some funds left up to buy another one in that area. I'm just curious, what has you thinking about selling right now?
Oh, just want to relocate
Relocate? Where were you thinking to relocate to?
in Florida somewhere. Just not
Still in
here.
Florida? Gotcha. And is there a reason why you want to relocate? Is something going on, or just wanted to get out the city you're in?
We just want to go somewhere that's a little more convenient to get around and stuff. And
Okay. Okay. Any areas in particular that you're thinking of, or no?
Yeah, we're gonna move up to the Villages, Florida.
Okay. Cool. So just wanting to relocate and kind of just be more convenient. Do you guys?
Yeah, it's a golf cart community.
Okay.
We don't have to drive, so
Okay.
that'd be kind of nice.
Gotcha. Do you work up there or that way, or?
No, no, we don't work. We're retired.
Retired. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, just other things. We could go through like the condition of the property. Have you remodeled the house in the past 5 years?
The house is only 7 years old, and it's in. If you're looking for a flip, this isn't one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty. It's got tile roof, pavers. We're on a pond. We're in a gated community, so it's a good investment as far as it, we have a lot of amenities, and golfers like to come here because there's 3 national courses in this community. So,
gotcha. Well, you never had any plans of just keeping the property and maybe renting it out or anything like that?
No, we don't want to do that at this time of our life. No.
Yeah, not here. Dealing with tenants can be kind of a hassle, especially at this point in your guys' life, retired. I hear you. I hear you. What was the main reason you reached out to us instead of listing it?
Well, I'm just, I'm looking to see what somebody else could offer. It's a hassle to sell a house, and we really don't want to. We just like to get up and go. So if we get the right offer, we'll take it. If not, we'll have to go the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. How much were you actually looking to walk away with when you sold it?
Well, we had it on the market, it was $384. We started at $397. It's no longer on the market right now, and we just took it off a month ago. So, you make me an offer. You live in California, you should be able to give me a good offer. Houses cost way more there than they do.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Here.
No, I hear you. It just got to make sense for us. We obviously aren't in this to just really buy properties that, we can't benefit from. So, once we kind of look at some numbers, I definitely can get you that number. When you took it off the market, were you guys just not getting any offers?
We had an offer, but it wasn't an offer we liked, and we thought we could do better. So we're just taking a little break and looking at if an investor wants to come in. We're not we can leave in 30 days, or less, but
Gotcha.
if somebody would offer me the money, I really didn't like selling it.
I hear you. So what was that offer?
It was, it wanted our furniture, and that's the part we didn't like about it.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
It was an offer. They wanted to include all our belongings and furniture. They were looking to rent it, and we didn't want to give up all our personal property with it. So,
did they come with a number? Was it cash or?
It was cash. It was $380.
Weren't you asking for about around that area, or?
Yeah, but I didn't want to give them all my furniture and all my belongings to do it. So.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, what I can do is kind of just take this back to my my partners. We could run some numbers and get back to you. Is there a certain time you would want me to call you back?
Tomorrow would be good.
Tomorrow?
I'm trying to look you up online, and I can't find anything about your company online. So can you give me a better? You said easy and fast Home buyers, is that what you
Easy
said?
fast offers.
Easy fast offers.
Easy, fast offers. And then I can find something online about you guys?
Yeah.
That just easy, fast offers, that's it?
Easyfastoffers.com.
What's wrong? Okay. All right, well, yeah, why don't you give me a call back?
Yeah, we'll run some numbers, get back to you. Is there a number that you would, your bottom line number of, don't even waste my time calling you back at? I'm just asking because I don't want to waste any
I
time.
want you to say it. I mean, we're talking a gated community
Yeah.
with 3 pools, 27 pickleball courts, tennis courts, 3 championship golf courses. So for the price we're asking,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm just a little bit confused on maybe why didn't you take that offer? I mean, it was close enough to what you wanted, no?
Just because, we like our furniture, we like our belongings, and we want to give it up, Maybe I should have, but my reasons, I like my house.
No, I hear you. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna run some numbers, get back to you, and yeah, I'll give you a call later.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. Bye.
Okay, so first off,
Is that your first call?
Gotta say, huge congrats, man. That was a tough obstacle. to
Very
overcome.
difficult seller,
Okay.
bro.
I want to say this is Zoe's first call you've ever made. Is that true?
No, it's not the first call.
Okay. It sure didn't sound like it. So you've done some cold calling and stuff before. Okay. But hey, in the spot on speakerphone, in a room, we got a live stream going. You got hit with that awkward obstacle at the beginning. She's quizzing you.
But you powered through
You powered
that shit,
right
bro.
through
You
it.
didn't even acknowledge it.
You were like, okay, yeah. So anyways, let me continue through the script. Let me go through the script. But hey, guys, you're going to have that, right? Now, let's call it for what it is. The seller's motivation, relatively lower.
Yeah.
They want to sell. They already listed it on the market. They got a full price offer, but came with their belongings. When you get a lead like this, okay, what I like to do is I like to try to disqualify them. Okay, it's the opposite of what we're typically doing. The first call with Brian, the seller was motivated. We want to lean into their motivation and qualify them. This, we almost want to get as curious as possible. We want to question them and try to disqualify them. Okay, so you had your house listed for sale. For what price? Okay. I mean, I'm looking at your house online right now. It looks like it is in a great area. PGA Villas, it sounds really nice. Why do you want to sell it? Okay, well, did you get any offers? You did. Full asking price. Well, shoot. Okay. I just to be honest, for a cash offer, for us to buy the house, to make money, we're not going to be anywhere close to this, right? To what you could list it on the market. I mean, do you really want to sell it for cash? Right? We want to kind of disqualify them. So, because we also don't want to waste our time. We don't want to throw the lead away. There could be a hidden underlying deep below the surface motivation where they finally come out and say, you know what? I've got this issue with health or some other reason. I need to sell it now. We had an offer at asking on the market. We took it off because we need to sell it now. And they finally come out at the end because you build enough rapport. So we want to disqualify them and ask them and question them and now put it back on them. Sell me on why you want to sell it for cash, because otherwise I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
Right. So I think you did a phenomenal job. I think you got great conversational rapport building skills. And I think you got a lot out of it. The only coaching point I would give is just to then disqualify that lower motivation, sense of motivation that they have. See if there's anything else that they can give you that justifies their being motivation and wanting a cash offer. Otherwise, we could do that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I had way to set the expectations though at the beginning and actually
Great expectations.
Amazing.
He had the Deal Champ script up right there. He was reading right off of it, which it sounded like you were going through your process, but it didn't sound like it was the first time it ever came out of your mouth, right? So you did a great job on that.
I would say more than likely, if you approach that call more confident, she's not going to ask about the company.
Yeah. Okay.
Like every time. Like I call them like, hey, I'm here to buy a house.
Yeah.
and it's very confident out the gate.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been asked what is the name of our company in like 2 years of like buying PPL stuff. But I hop on the phone like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You still interested in selling this place?
Yeah.
Great. How much you want for it? And then we just start talking.
Yeah.
So that'll come with time of knowing the script, and obviously you're a little bit scared as far as being in front of a bunch of people. It's
Yeah.
really nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like knowing that script inside and out, hopping on with confidence,
Yeah.
they can feel it on the other side of the phone.
100%.
So like the ums and everything else,
Yeah.
those will slowly go away.
Yep.
And as you know the script, and then you can redirect it, because I bet you there's only 50 to 100 sentences that you have to have memorized as far as where the call's going to go.
Yeah.
Where when I had one written down, like, what was the main reason you reached out to us instead of listing it? Like as soon as they talk about that,
Yeah.
I probably have 4 different questions in my head that I want to find out. Well, how long was it on the market for? Oh, wow, it was on the market for a year. You didn't get an offer. You think you can get more for it? That doesn't sound right, man. We got a full priced offer.
Yeah.
Right? And then break all that down for it. What else we have? And as soon as they bring up price, you'll get good enough to be like, well, how much are we actually looking to walk away with when we sold it?
Yeah.
When they start talking numbers, I think of our sales calls like we're walking down a hallway and a door opens.
Mhm.
That's the money door.
Yeah.
I might as well address the money door while I'm right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to address it 3 other times anyways, especially with a seller like that who wants to hold their cards like very close to the chest.
Yeah.
You're going to have to ask them 4 or 5 times like you did, right? So you might as well ask them right there.
Right.
Like, oh, wow. So how much are we actually looking to walk away with when you did sell this one?
Yeah.
And then
Wait. Yeah.
she'll push back. We already have it built into the script again, or we got to ask at the end of the call too.
You had some great responses, right? She said, "Oh, you're in California, aren't you? You should be able to pay more for my house," which is just an obnoxious, comment. But it's got to make sense for us in the area. I thought all your responses were really good. So, great job. A little bit less motivation, so try to disqualify them a little bit more, challenge them a little bit more. But overall, great call. Good job, man.
Let's go. Great
Let's
job.
give it up. Let's give it up. For Joel. Let's go.
All right, let's call that for a closing.
Then we'll get back to Brian's. We'll make an offer.
So real quick, my seller's in the hospital got 3. So if I ask,
Which one?
That one, the hospital.
The lady was?
yeah, the hospital. That's why I answered.
Her husband even say, how are you doing?
Yes. So is it? When I call back again, you know what I mean?
Don't bring it up.
Is it okay if I bring it up?
I would
Ask her? Or would you
So-
say it out?
Like,
Bring up what? How she's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. Yeah. I mean, if
Now's
you're
still a good time. That's even built into the script.
right. Is now still a good time, is a good way to lead into it, to then lead into, man, I just was thinking about it. You're in the hospital. I mean, are you okay? What happened? Right. Now you can build more relationship, more rapport, find out what's going on. That might lead into deeper motivation, right? Which will help us with our negotiation.
Did your chick ever pick up the? No, I'm checking. Is that an actual website you guys use? Yeah, that's all right. Oh, it is. Hi, Brent.
Hello? Oh, hi Brenda, this is Zeke. I was calling about your property on 574 Country Road in Liberty. Were you still looking to sell that? You said you're still looking to sell that?
I am, yes.
Oh, okay. What, out of curiosity, what has you guys are thinking about selling right now?
Well, my husband passed away in April,
Okay.
and it's just too much for me to handle. And because it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bed bathroom on 3.69 acres.
3.69. Okay, sounds like a.
And I'm 68 years old, and
Oh wow.
I'm just going to sell and move to my daughter's.
Oh, gotcha. Are you still currently living there at the property?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And I'm curious. You filled out a form and reached out to us. Why didn't you list on the market?
Well, I don't know. I didn't think about when I could probably do it myself.
Okay.
I can go down to the title company and do it myself for a lot cheaper.
For a lot cheaper. Gotcha. Okay. Can I ask about the property, the condition? Do you have some time right now?
The property itself is in real good condition.
It's in real good
The
condition.
house it needs a little bit of work done on the inside, and I mean, I've been trying to replace the floors and the carpet. I still have the carpet in the bedroom that I want to replace.
Okay.
The countertops needs to be replaced.
Countertops?
And other than that, I mean, it's got a brand new 35-year roof on it. I just had it put on there less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago.
I've got a brand new AC unit in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and we have hardened sewer and water, and I mean, it's.
I'm looking at it right now. There's a step up. Is it a manufactured home by chance?
It is not.
Oh,
No,
it's
my
not.
husband built this house back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s. Okay. That's amazing. Question, did you remodel any of the bathrooms by chance?
I did.
Okay. How long ago would you say you remodeled them?
It's been. Let's see. I had ceramic tile in there,
Mm-hmm.
and our water pipe broke from the ceiling, stopped up.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and then we replaced the floor and replaced everything in there. God, it's been a couple of years.
So it's okay. So it's been a couple years since you guys made that replacement. Other than the roof
Yeah.
that you guys had replaced, what about the windows, the AC unit, anything like that?
Okay, the windows are old. They work.
That's good.
The AC unit I just had put in here less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago. Okay. And is that a dual like HVAC AC heater, or is it just the AC?
It's AC.
Okay. And then do you have a heater
But
as well?
I do have a gas heater in the
Gas
living room,
heater. Okay.
but I never use it, but it's here.
Gotcha. Better to have
Because
it
I
than
do
not
have-
to need it.
I do have propane.
Propane. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're
And, I usually use the propane just for my cooking.
for your cooking. Okay. And then you had mentioned do you have septic and a well, or are you connected into the city?
We have septic and then Hardin sewer come out here, and we signed the contract with them.
Okay. And has that process started, or is it in the works right
Oh
now?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Hardin water and sewer.
Hard and
And we
work.
have garbage pickup. There's no HOA
No HOA.
at all, and no. And it's a one-way in, one-way out.
Uh-huh.
No flooding. I'm in a non-flood zone, and it's real nice.
Real
Nice
nice.
out here.
And then you're on.
There's
Sorry,
Uh-huh.
you're on a few acres. Is it all like bare land, or you got some trees? Just out of curiosity.
there's a few trees out there.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. I mean, we had it cleared off. The last storm that came through knocked a bunch of trees down in the front yard. It left me about 4 trees in the front yard.
Mhm.
But I went ahead and hired somebody to take them all out of here.
Okay. No, awesome.
So, but the 3.69 acres is cleared.
It's cleared. Gotcha.
Yes. I mean, it needs to be mowed now, but I'm 68 years old. I can't get back there.
Oh yeah, no, it seems like a lot of work for anyone. So Brenda, I wanted to just spend 5-10 minutes, get some information. After that, pretty much just wanted to tell you our process. After I get the information, I wanted to talk to my partners just to see what your property qualifies for. All that I ask is you give us a confident yes or no decision. If that's something you can move forward with, great. If not, that's perfectly fine. At least we gave it our best shot, and you know what your options are.
Yeah. Well, see, now I got a bank loan against my house.
Okay. How much? How
It's
much for?
A little over $80,000.
80,000. Okay.
Yeah. My land, the house and everything is $298.98. The tax man told me to go ahead and put $320 on it and come down 20.
Can you say that again?
That was... Yes. I'm asking $3 for my house.
300 for your house.
Yes, that's what I need. I need to pay the loan off,
The loan off,
and I need to buy and I need to buy me a place.
and you need to buy a place. Okay.
Small place. Yeah,
A
I
small
want to buy me a
place.
small place that I don't have a bunch of land.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you happen to know where you would possibly move? Do you have that kind of figured out?
To Dayton.
To Dayton. Oh, nice. Sounds like a great area.
It is. My daughter lives out there in Dayton.
Oh, nice. Do you have any grandchildren out there?
I do. I have two.
Oh, nice. That's wonderful. Okay, so I'm understanding you need about 300 in order to pay off the loan, have some extra money to buy a house. Are you looking to buy the next house cash? Is what I'm understanding?
Yes, I'm looking to pay cash for
You're looking to
home,
pay
yes.
cash. Okay.
Because I'm on a fixed income.
You're
Because
on a
like
fixed
I said, my husband passed away in April, and I'm by
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. No, I'm just thinking out loud. Running some numbers right now. Other than, so let me get this.
But I do have a big shop on top of the house. I don't know if you've seen it.
I did see a photo of it. It's on the left side of your house, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then how big is that? That would you say that is 10 by 10, 20 by 20? The shop?
I think it's a 40 by 60.
40 by 60. Wow. It's pretty huge.
I think it is. It's got 3 roll-up doors, and then it's got a man door.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty huge.
And then, Brenda, as if we were to give you an offer that would make sense, how quick are you looking to do this process? Are you looking to, close in the next couple weeks or next 60, 90 days?
Well, it'll probably take me 90 days to get out here because I got a lot of stuff.
Okay, 90 days. Yeah.
Because I have a lot of stuff.
You have a
here.
lot of stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any family in town to help you with this move?
I do.
Okay.
I do, but see, I wouldn't get my family to help me. I'd hire a mover to come in.
You would hire a mover. Okay. Definitely.
Yeah. See, what I'm going to do, if I can get it sold, then I'm going to hire this lady to come in and do an estate sale.
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds like a great idea.
And then the rest of the stuff that she didn't sell, I was going to put in a storage.
Okay. So one of those movable storages. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I was going to hire a mover to come in and move it.
Oh, okay. Hiring the moving company to help you move it. Gotcha. And
Yeah.
then Brenda, is there anyone else on title with you currently right now?
No. I went and had the will probated,
Okay.
and everything is in my name.
Everything's in your name. So it sounds like the
Yeah.
probate got approved with the court already.
Oh, yes, yeah. The taxes out here on the 3.69 acres, it runs me about $900 a year.
900 a year. Okay. For taxes.
And then my homeowners, I have homeowners, and I don't know how much I'm paying because it's with the bank loan.
Oh, it's all bundled together
Yeah, they got it
in the payment.
escrow,
Mm-hmm.
and they pay the taxes and the homeowners.
Okay. And then do you have any solar on the property or anything like that since you have a newer
Do
roof?
I have any what?
Solar panels?
No.
Okay, no solar. Gotcha.
No.
Okay. Sounds good.
No.
Yeah, so the next step of the process, I got to talk to the partners. We're going to run some numbers and see what your property qualified for. And then I'll give you a call back. It'd probably be in the next 10 or 15 minutes. And then we could decide if we're going to be a good fit and if we could definitely help you. Like I said, if that offer's not going to work, at least we gave it our best shot. I want to help you in this situation. It seems like you got a lot going on, and
Yeah. And the house itself has got a big attic.
a big attic.
Huge attic. Yeah.
Okay.
So my husband built this house back in the 80s.
In the 80s. Wow.
Mhm.
A lot of history there.
And it's real nice out here. I mean, we have a lot of wild animals come up and deer, you name it. Oh my gosh. But it's beautiful here.
No, it sounds pretty peaceful out there.
Yeah, we got an ex-sheriff that lives down the road, at the end of the road. And then I have another man, an FBI guy across the street. And then I have another law enforcement man down the road.
So you're pretty well
over the
protected.
highway. Oh, yeah. Anything happens, you may pick up the phone and call one of them, and they're out there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's better than our policemen. So okay, yeah.
But I also have cameras, too. But,
Oh, perfect.
I mean, as long as we've been here, we have never had anything.
Any
happen
issues?
out
Sounds
here.
pretty safe. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty tight out here. No mobile homes. It's homes only,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not restricted now.
Okay. So
You
no.
can burn. You can have your animals. You can have whatever you want out here. And I don't know if I told you, but there's no HOA.
There's no HOA. That's amazing.
No, not at all. So if you want to paint your house red, white, and blue, you can do that.
I might have to take you up on that.
Somebody can tell you what to do.
Uh-huh. Okay, Brenda. Yeah. If you're available, when's the best time to call you back with that offer?
Anytime.
Anytime? Okay. Give me about the next 15, 20 minutes. I'll talk to the partners. We'll see what the property qualifies for. And then, like I said, all you got to do is make a confident yes or no. No is fine. And then, at the end of the day, we're here to help you, see if we can, help solve this problem.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm going to need at least 3.
At least 300.
Because I got to pay the bank loan off.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to pay my car off.
You want to pay your car
and
off?
I want to buy and just pay cash for me a place to live comfortable.
Comfortable.
I had breast cancer, and I just had my hip replaced, and I just want to live comfortable for the rest of my life.
No, I understand. And then how much do properties go for in Dayton? I'm not too familiar with that area.
Well, out here where we're at now, the land goes for $50,000 an acre.
Okay.
It's considered corn on acres,
Uh-huh.
and land out here goes for $50,000, anywhere between $40,000 and $50,000 an acre.
40 and 50. Okay. Are you looking to buy something existing or put like a mobile home on an acre?
No, what I'm going to do is I've already picked out me a double wide trailer that I'm going to put on my daughter's land.
Oh, nice.
And the double wide trailer that we looked at is with cash money, it's $107,000.
107. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I was going to have it put on my daughter's land.
On your
and
daughter.
just live there with,
Oh, that sounds
my daughter and
amazing.
my grandchildren.
Be closer to family. That sounds.
Yeah. Because, she's going to get everything I got anyway when I'm dead and gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just leave her a nice trailer.
Oh, I'm sure she's going to appreciate that. But okay, yeah, definitely, Brenda. I'll give you a call back at this number, probably in the next 20 or 30 minutes. And then, hopefully we can help you out.
Okay. All righty.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, miss. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I love these at bats that you guys are getting, like real long seller calls. I have.
Is this usually what you get whenever you pull leads? Like, just like.
Answer rate.
This answer rate is really high right now, but like we get quality leads, but like with this one, Zeke is a little more experienced, so like I can coach him. I would say we'd more than likely want to do an ovation. Like if we actually did come back to him, we'll start with cash more than likely, but because there's not a lot of people around, we'd want to do a novation more than likely. I have tons of feedback for you. Dean, why don't you start?
I'll go ahead and start. So first off, you did a great job. You're going to be, no matter how experienced you are, you're going to be nervous on speakerphone in front of other people, live stream audience, right? So first off, you're experienced closing deals. You're doing well in your business. It shows, right? You've put in the work. You went through the script. All of the key negotiation strategies and techniques, you use them, right? One of the ones that's most obvious that you use that just stood out to me the most was the mirroring, right? All the key things she said that were important, you repeated back, right? We know that why that's important. She knows that you hear her. It gives her an opportunity to pause and reflect and spend more time talking about it. And look at all the things that you were able to get her to talk about and share because she felt comfortable with you. You made it easy to talk to, right? You were someone easy to talk to. You asked good questions. You continued to mirror and get her to talk more about it. And you got a lot of very valuable information to help you put this together and to help her put it together, right? Because we're problem solvers and we're here to help them out. So the one thing I would say, only coaching point I could give is if we're going for a deal, right, which is the goal here, we want to try to challenge them where there's opportunities. Specifically, the only place to really challenge them here, because she's motivated, she's sharing information, she's giving a lot of great information. Husband passed away, right? She wants to move to her daughter's house, live on the land, all these things. The motivation's there. The how to get there, all these things, she's already thought a lot about it, right? And you address that and acknowledge it. I would say the one challenge that you could have done to get some more feedback to help you set up for the offer call would be about the price. She mentioned she wanted 300,000. Oh, okay, right? Have a reaction to it. Okay, 300,000. Oh, how did you come to that number? Is a question we can ask. Okay. How did you get to that number? Why 300,000? We can ask that question, get more feedback, and then the conversation could lead to, man, 300,000. Okay. Are you flexible on that price? Right. We want to at least just challenge. We want to test the waters. $300,000, not a penny less. I won't sell it otherwise. Okay. Now we can have a reaction to that. We can test it even more. And ask the question a different way and see if there still is any flexibility. Or she could come right out and say, well, if it was cash and quick, because I do want it convenient, I might take 250. She might just say that. She might. But if we don't open that door, push, how much not to push. We've already tested it a little bit. Yeah, great job, dude. Awesome.
All right, I got some feedback for you. Great job. All right, what else do I have? Great job. Great confidence. Where are we at? All right. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me? Can the live stream hear us? Will you check and see if the live stream can still hear us? It'll be the StreamYard tab. It'll be right there. Can you guys hear me? Can I get a thumbs up? Drew, did you give me a thumbs up? Scroll. Oh, they said we're all good. We got a bunch of people on. So Zeke, I don't want to. Can we get in here? Let me see if I can get in there. So I don't want to ask a question to ask a question. So I don't want to be like, do you mind if I ask what the overall condition of the property is? I'm like, oh, I just ask. Like, we don't need to ask permission, right? And that comes kind of a part of setting expectations. And we have at the beginning, and you looped it in towards the end, like how I talked to Brian about, hey, so on this call, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Some of them may have come a little bit across as personal. Is that okay? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's no problem. Right? And then, bro, they just gave us permission to ask whatever we want. And then if we get pushback randomly, and like, well, I don't want to answer that. Like, well, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean to offend you. I told you we were going to ask you some questions. And some of them may have come across as personal. Yeah. And then especially since her husband died, whenever someone has died, and I know about that, and I say that thing, I say especially when someone's passed away, and I want to lower my tone, I want to be more empathetic. I always want to like at least preface this and let you know that, right? So that one's always a good one. So set the expectations, went back and did it. We could still go back and loop in the whole thing. I thought you could have dug a little bit more into the pain. I've been like, okay, so like, she was talking about the yard and stuff. And like, we were just talking about that example Like, so like when you say the yard, like what exactly do you mean it's too big? Like 3 acres. But the yard's in pristine shape. So like what exactly is wrong there? I want to know every exact reason of why she really wants to sell and what the real reason is. Not like it's too big. Like it's too big. I fell and I was in the middle of the field for an hour the other day. I had to call but I need that type of specific motivation to like, hey, I'm done with this shit. So that would be good. Where we at? I always want to ask them where they got the price from, and Dean said push back a little bit. So, wow, 300,000. Where'd you get that price from? Just see what they say.
Yeah.
So that one's a good one. Great job on the where did you actually move, and this one will take you a long way. Acknowledge the death more.
Okay.
As soon as she says it, give it pause. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences, ma'am. I know that must be hard. I can't imagine losing my wife or whatever it is, right? And like let it sit there, so that way you acknowledge it. Because like if you just pass over it, like oh this fucking dirtbag, he's just trying to buy my house, right? Like you want to acknowledge it, embrace it. It's okay for it to be a little bit silent. I mean, he just died 6 months ago. You're just being human,
For sure.
right? And so that'll be really good on building that rapport and actually humanizing you and acknowledging it. Maybe you sit and talk about it a little bit, and then you can move on, and then you could loop into that expectations. You know what I'm saying? And right they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up in the call. Can I share with you real quick how these calls typically go with our clients? Oh, yeah, no problem, honey. And then you just go through that whole thing. And so that'll be a lot easier. But great job. Let's give another round of applause. All right, let's see if this foreclosure answers.
This is my 13th phone.
And you guys, if you have leads, you can call them too while she's calling, because we never know who's good. We've got a really good pickup rate. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually not this good.
Undefeated.
Undefeated. Shout out Lead Zolo with the undefeated pickup rate.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's go.
Please speak to, let me see. I guess the homeowner.
Ron Biddle is the only answer here, only person here.
Oh, yes, Ron, how are you?
Fine, why'd you call?
I was calling because it looks like you had inquired about possibly getting a cash offer on your property.
Yeah,
Okay, great. Can we talk a little bit about that property? Is this a good time?
not really.
Not really.
Well, what?
It looks like you had, in our notes, it shows that your property is in pre-foreclosure. Is that correct?
No, I missed a couple mortgage payments. But she
Okay.
said no, she was gonna, it's not anywhere close to foreclosure, it's just,
How many
Don't
payments
mention
have you,
anymore.
how many payments are you behind at this time?
2.
2 payments. Have you guys,
And then she's gonna put it at the end, she's gonna put it at the end.
what do you mean at
But
the end?
it's at the end of the loan.
Oh, okay, so are you modifying the property at this time?
I don't know what that means, what does that mean?
Did you contact the bank and ask for them to put those 2 payments that are delinquent on back of the loan? Or are you gonna catch up on those 2 months?
I don't know why, probably will be at
Probably,
the end.
probably at the end. So are you gonna contact
Yeah.
the bank to let them know that? Because if they're not aware of it and you're 2 months behind and you continue on doing that, it will go into a pre-foreclosure status. Were you aware of that?
No,
Okay, great. Now, can I ask you the reason that you were behind on those 2 months?
I suddenly was out of work as of March
Okay,
of last year,
of last year,
24.
2024. Are you back at
Yeah.
work already?
No,
No, so you're still unemployed?
you're right.
Okay. Are you getting any assistance or anybody else helping you?
I'm getting a disability. I get a disability check
Okay, and
once a month.
got it. And the disability check covers your mortgage and your household.
Right.
It does? Okay. So let me ask you something. If we do give you a cash offer, would it be something that you would consider maybe downsizing into something else that might be a little bit more flexible for you to make a payment on?
Now what?
I said, would you consider getting a cash offer on your property and maybe downsizing to something that you might, consider the payment might be cheaper than what you currently have?
Oh, yeah, I have to live somewhere, man.
It makes sense.
It's kind of a stupid question, really.
No, what I was trying to get at is if you're delinquent at this time, would you consider possibly just moving, like downsizing, getting into something that's less expensive than you currently have? That's what I was trying to get at. Does that make sense? Hang it up on me.
Hey, call him back. Call him back.
And say, did we get disconnected?
Yeah, just call him back. Hey, sorry, I think we got disconnected.
Your call has been
Oh.
Call him back.
automatic.
Leave him a message.
Just wait. Hey, sorry, I think we got disconnected.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
So what do I
voice
do?
message system. 515-682-8954
Leave him a message?
is not available.
Just like, hey, I'm so
At the
sorry,
tone,
Ron. I think we
please
got
record
disconnected.
your
We'd love to help you.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ron, it's Cindy. I believe we got disconnected. I was just trying to help you out. If you could please give me a call back, 559-359-3367. Looking forward in your callback. Thank you.
All right, sweet. Let's give her a round of applause real quick. Great hang up. I got some feedback for you.
I'm ready.
We need to be a little bit more personable.
Okay.
You're very strong on the phone. And I always say with women, you don't ever really have to be strong, and it's your benefit because you can just finagle men all the time. It's the easiest. You can just finagle them on the phone and it doesn't matter.
Got it.
You already have the advantage. Like Kalani is so good at it, of just like, she can be aggressive when at a time where me and Dean would be aggressive, the guy would be like, fuck off, right? You could be aggressive that way, but let's be a little bit more personal.
Okay.
Take our tone down. When we're dealing with someone who's talking slower, we got to slow it all down.
Yeah, mirror there.
We got to mirror just that, because, and then we said like the modification.
Yeah.
We don't even want to say modification because he's going to feel, we're going to make him feel stupid.
Oh, okay, got it.
Right, because we're
I know
using
what I'm
jargon.
talking about, but he
He doesn't know.
Yeah,
He's like, what
makes
the
sense.
fuck
Yeah.
is a modification?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
stupid. Like, what the? Like, what do you mean?
I'm just listening. That's Mr. Stratton Brown.
It is.
I'm Pastor Thomas.
Hey, Pastor, how you doing?
Sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're good.
When will you have a minute?
I will have a minute in probably 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. I'll be right upstairs.
Thank you.
God bless.
He's like,
We're renting out the theater from him tonight.
He's like, I heard you cuss.
Where were we at? Jargon.
Okay.
I try and avoid all jargon at any cost. I never want to use it. Like when you're on the doors and they know exactly what a loan modification is, that's one thing. But if we're like saying like a modification, I would just like, have you called the bank and tried to work something out or anything?
Makes sense. Yeah.
And dumb it down.
Got it.
Because that guy does not want, and this is going to sound terrible, that guy doesn't want a woman using jargon with him, just based off of the accent.
Yeah, yeah.
When we're asking, what's the reason, like, why are you selling? Why'd you fall behind? I don't want it to be as sharp.
Got it.
I always, like I said, I want to finagle them. Oh, wow, I'm looking at this area. It looks like a pretty good area. What's the reason you're even considering selling? And then I just want to stop and let him go.
And let him talk. Okay.
And then a little bit on, like as we've built a little bit more rapport, then we can ask a little bit more direct, sharp questions, like, so what happened with that foreclosure? And then open up, and then we got to have that type of tonality in our voice to where it's curious and like we care instead of just, so what, like you got to work? You a bum? Like we don't want to necessarily be that. We got to finagle it and switch up our tone with these people. And that is what's going to move these people forward, especially because he was like on guard the whole time. Yeah, what do you want? Blah, blah, blah. And we could have started off, and you haven't done this before. Always, hey, Hey, Ron, you reached out to me about selling your house on 123 Main Street. You still interested in selling it? Yeah, awesome. Awesome, Ron. My name's Stratton. How much did you want for the place? And then I'll just go from there. That's just how I do it. That's not on our Deal Champ script. Once you get good enough and you've mastered doing a couple deals, then you can throw your own stuff in there. But with you, I'd say the biggest thing we need to implement is tonality.
Okay.
And then what was our other thing? I had let's follow the script.
Okay.
Let's follow the script and stick to it. And then the questions were good. We needed to just work on the tonality. And then we could put a little bit more of those questions farther back into the call. Like let's say later in the call when we have a little bit more rapport, and then we can ask those pointy questions. It's hard to ask the pointy questions out the gate.
Got it.
It gets really hard because their guard isn't down yet. All right, what you got, Dino?
Okay, so first off, your feedback was amazing. Right on point. What I would say, okay, because you're such a boss lady, okay, you dominate in the retail space, right? When you're dealing with a retail, let's say I'm the client, right? I want to feel confident that you're confident and you're going to get the job done, and you exude that. You're a boss lady. However, when I'm dealing with a motivated seller with distress, I'm guarded. I'm scared. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. The level of empathy that we have has to be higher than all the other emotions and things that we're doing, right? Confidence we can demonstrate with our level of curiosity and focus on them. Our confidence can be demonstrated by sharing third-party stories of similar people we've worked with, but our empathy has to be really high. And so Stratton's coaching points around the tonalities that we have is so important. So boss lady, retail mode, crush it, right? Being very direct. I got this. I'm going to list it here. I'm going to get this. Perfect. When we're talking to the motivated seller like Strat said, we need to slow it down. We need to change our tone, right? And as a female, naturally, it's a little bit more natural to do that. And as a man, hearing a woman's voice, we're going to be a little bit softer, but you were smarter than him. You were bossier than him, and it pissed him off. Probably, right? He's an old school dude, doesn't like to take crap. And the fact that you were so direct, it probably turned him off a lot, right? And he hung up on you, right? And he was a smart ass and not very polite, right? When you're trying to help him. So I say, to summarize that all up, I think if you adjust for the motivated seller side of things and being softer, slower, tonality, it's going to serve you super well because you already know how to do this. You're experienced. You do this in your sleep. So it's all about the communication style, I think, that will make a huge impact. Yeah, great job. All right, let's give it up for Cindy.
All right, you got to start calling your lead. And then who else do we have left? You. Yeah, let's have all four of you guys start calling your leads. See if we get a pickup. This has been great. Hasn't this been great feedback?
So good.
Let it ring on silent until they pick up, then put it on speaker.
You submitted a form online. It's the 4730 Cypress Creek Ranch Road. Is that correct? Okay. Group of investors, and we buy properties for cash. And if you had time right now, I'd like to go over if your property qualifies for a cash offer. Do you have time right now? Okay, great. Could you give me a little bit more information about why you're selling?
Okay, sweet.
For me in here, Arizona.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you one more time.
I have a job waiting for me.
Oh, so you're relocating?
Yes,
Okay, whereabouts?
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. My phone seems to keep cutting out a little bit. Okay. Could you give me a little bit more information about the property, like the condition of it? And
Yeah, it's in excellent condition. I recently had put it up for auction just to see what that would do. I have a friend that his good friend is an auctioneer, and he's like, "Yeah, you should try it. You might get like crazy money for it." And the high bid was significantly lower than what I had hoped for, but I mean, it was still a fair price. I should have taken it. I really should have taken it.
How
It
much?
was over-
How much was it?
The high bid was over 500.
Oh, okay.
So, which is close to what I'm going to get in the end anyway. It's just I drugged it out, and now I'm torturing myself I'm about to torture myself with a realtor.
Okay. Yeah, you don't necessarily want to do that. So,
Because it ends up being, people have to walk to your house. You got to keep it picked up. Then they got inspections. They try to haggle you down. And it's like, you know what? Maybe if you guys just want to pay cash for it, I'm okay with that. You want to give me $535 for it? That way, that's what I would get using a realtor most likely, because we're going to list it for probably $595, which is like my what I have in the property is $650,000. That's how much I have out of pocket invested in this property.
Oh,
Not count, like keeping up the yard and all that stuff. I didn't count. I'm just talking about the actual construction of the home.
oh,
And
was it new constructed or you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you built it yourself?
Yeah, it was built in 2020, so it's only 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
So this is not like the dilapidated mess that's advertised on the internet.
Yeah.
So if you're investing, you're only trying to pick up somebody's like, grandma left this and dumped it on me and I don't want to deal with this. That's not what this is. This is a turnkey, finished home.
Okay.
And because of how much I want to go get that job in Arizona, I'm willing to settle for $535.
Okay. And you've already spoken with the realtor and got comparables and things like that?
Oh, yeah, I can list it for probably $610.
Okay. And what?
But the market the way it is, I'm realistic. I
Right.
know that every day we wait, the market's getting more and more into a buyer's market. And after I pay for realtor fee and closing costs and appraisals and inspections and whatever else people want me to pay for, I've already accepted that I'm going to walk away from the table. I would say probably between $535 and $550. So I just went on the low end because I know you're guys trying to make a deal,
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, well, a deal for you would be $535, and that would get my house sold, and I can be in Arizona ASAP telling those people I'm here from a job.
So are you starting in like 2 weeks, or what's your timeline?
I'm supposed to fly out next week and go finalize the interview.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I need to sell my house.
Yeah, you got to get this thing done. Well,
Right.
The group of investors I work with, they buy all different types of properties, not necessarily just dilapidated, but we do have some that like to purchase to either own or occupy or maybe rent out on their own. Could you give me a little bit more information about that area as far as rentals? Do you have anybody nearby or know anyone that rents out their home?
Yeah, rentals around here. This house would probably rent. One of my realtors I talked to, because he's like, if you want to hold on to it for like 2 years, the market's going to turn around.
Yeah.
And you could rent this house. You could rent this house for $3,200 a month.
Okay, but that's not something you wanted to do. You want to pull your cash out and have it available to start over in Arizona, right?
If something like, let's say it's a septic tank, so if somebody does some tampons down the toilet, then
Yeah.
it needs to be. I'm nowhere around.
Right.
It's also a piece of land with, some acreage to it. So if they're not mowing the grass and the neighbors want to get upset about that, I'm nowhere near it to take care of it.
So do you own it by yourself, or are you have a spouse, or?
No, by myself.
By yourself? Heck yeah. So you took this project on and you just bought that piece of land and then you constructed it and managed the whole thing?
I did.
Wow, you're amazing. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm a little bit crazy. I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
Because you got, well, number one, you have to be here every step of the way because you want to know what the subs are doing.
Right.
But I happen to have friends that are contractors, and so I got hooked up with some pretty sweet subs.
Yeah.
High end contractors.
Nice.
So
yeah.
The work done on the house is above and beyond code.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of managed all the subs yourself. You didn't use a general contractor or anything?
Correct.
Oh, wow. That's smart. I've done a flip like that, actually. So, yeah. Okay. And let me see. So we got your timeline down. You want to kind of get out of there by next week. You're estimated between 535 to 550 of what you'd take as far as an offer goes, but it retails at 610 if you put it on the market. You don't want to pay realtor fees, and you'd like a cash offer. That way you can move quick. I got it pretty much summed up, right? Okay, so let me take this information back to my team. I'm gonna actually put you on hold if you don't mind, and we can make an offer possibly right now. I'm gonna talk to them if you have a few minutes, or I can call you back. Which one would you prefer?
Either one.
Okay.
I can just hang on a minute. I'm doing dishes and getting dinner started.
Okay, hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll use the camera, pull the microphone close. So we see the numbers on the screen, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna hate us. She's gonna, but I mean, like, this is one of the sellers where typically everybody still gets an offer, right? But with her, I would just ballpark it and like, honestly, ma'am, I know you're saying you want like X, but based off of us being able to at least make a profit, other investors are buying stuff between 400 and 455. And she's like, break a dish or whatever she's doing, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, no problem, ma'am. I mean, how negotiable would you be? And I could just go back to the team and see what they could do. And then if she's like, oh, I can't go $1 under X, and if it's anything more than 460, we just kind of like, you know what, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I don't think I could twist the arm that much. But I wish you the best of luck on that job interview, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You got this.
So you said between 420 and 430?
400 and 455.
400 and 450? Okay. Melissa, you there?
I am.
Okay, so I took it back to my team. Just a quick look. They're kind of around the 400 to 455 range. I know that may be a little bit different from what we talked about. Would that be something in a range you'd entertain at all, or?
Not even close.
Okay, where your bottom line is the number you gave me earlier, or?
That is my
Okay. Okay, well, I appreciate your time, and it doesn't look like we're going to be anywhere close to each other. I mean, we could maybe do 460. That'd be pushing it a little bit, but no? Okay. Okay, I know. You put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that property. I'm sure about it, and it looks great online. So I'm sure you could maybe work with somebody. I know you want to get out of there, but 460 just isn't going to get it done, huh?
That's okay. Maybe when it's time, it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, you've got my number. If anything changes and you want to reconsider anything, let us know.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's give her a round of applause. First off over there. Okay, so biggest thing with something like that, as soon as I say an offer, I shut up.
Okay.
I want them to sit in it. I don't want to talk over it,
Okay.
right? So I'll say the number, and like, oh yeah, you know, other investors, team, let them. Don't hate me. Team, let them. Other investors are buying stuff from anywhere from like 400 to like 450. Is that something that would work for you? Don't.
Okay.
And just let it sit.
Yeah, silence is key there.
Just silence and let it sit and let it fester, and then let her say, oh, no, that's not going to work. I know I can get $1 million in my house. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, I get that. I mean, man, how negotiable were you? Where are we hoping we could be? And then the negotiation opened, and she was like, well, the most I could go down would be X. And then we get another number out of her, and then we're good.
Okay.
So great job. First offer.
Thanks.
All right. So some more feedback for you. I'm going to come squeeze in here with you guys so everybody can see what's going on. So seller's motivation. Well, how would you categorize it?
She's hecka motivated because she wants to get that job.
She wants to get that job. How would you judge her her knowledge, her awareness of the property? What I'm getting at is, I would say she's motivated, right? She wants to sell, but she also thinks she's sitting on a pile of gold.
Yeah.
Right. She made all the comments about how she put 650 into it, but she's willing to sell for less. She's basically, over invested into the property, which, by the way, in Florida right now is not uncommon.
Yeah.
Okay. So did she say when she had built it? I can't remember.
5 years ago, 2020.
Okay. So I think, a lot of people probably put a lot of money into stuff around that time, and it either played out well, or it went up and then it went back down. Right now, a lot of stuff in Florida is going down. So I would say she was asking for, okay, so on the price, okay, this always, gets me going. She even laid the numbers out for you, right? Didn't she say she's even in real estate?
She did
Did I
not,
catch that?
but she
Okay.
said she put it up for auction. And so she knew from the auction around how much she could get for it, but she
Right.
didn't accept any of those offers.
Right. Okay. So we could have dove into what were those offers, right? And why
Yeah.
didn't you accept them?
Right.
Right. The offer could have been 500,000. You didn't take the offer at 500,000?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I know you want to get every, dollar you can. I would want to too, but for a cash offer, don't you think that's pretty good? If you think your house is worth 600, just the selling costs alone, blah, 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 you already know. You just told me, all rattled off all the fees and everything. You just told me you'd walk away with 535 if everything went perfect. You're asking 35, ha, chuckle, chuckle, laugh, laugh, which means I won't make any money if I were to pay that price, and you pass up on a 500, which I'm just making up that. But you get my point. Like, if she's going to come out with these numbers, and these numbers stink, they're not good. Let's talk about those. Let's make a stink about it too. Because that doesn't make any sense. We want to call them out when they say, oh yeah, my house is worth about 610 and I want 535, when she just backed the numbers out saying she'd probably walk away with 535 to 550. Okay. I mean, I appreciate that, but it's super helpful. You walking through all those numbers, but you're telling me to pay the price that you would walk away with, which means if I bought it, if I sell it the next day, I would lose money. Right. And you said your house is gorgeous and beautiful. So what can I do to improve it and make it worth more?
Right.
Right. So those are all things that is the seller likely going to go a lower price based on her tonality and the way she's talking about her property? Low likeliness. Low likeliness. However, how motivated is she to move? So we want to lay out her options. Say, look, if you wanted to try to squeeze every dollar out and get that 535, I would say you should list it. Right. But right now the market's tough in Florida. Houses are dropping. Tons of inventory sitting in the market.
Yeah.
Those are all true things. And it's going to get her to say, holy crap, I don't want to list my house. I want to sell for cash. And if I want that job, and if I want to get this property sold, I do need to be flexible.
Right.
And we're giving her all the facts as to why she has to do that without saying it. right? So that's where you can layer on these different reasons as to why her price needs to be less without saying you need to be less, and lean into what she's given us, right? And then we could say, well, you know, without giving her a number, we can say, well, if I were to give you a cash offer, what do you think would be fair then, based on everything we just talked about? If she says 510, it's like, okay, well, you know, hey, I appreciate you being flexible, but you're telling me to buy this house for $510,000 and leave a $20,000 margin, where if I don't fix this thing up and spend a penny and I go list it with a realtor and pay $50,000, all the same fees, I'm still going to lose money. So you see how this is going, Mrs. Seller? Like, if you want to try to get 535 and you think your house is worth 600, 610, I'm going to tell you should list it as a friend, right? If you want to sell it cash, a cash offer is not going to be 535. A cash offer is not going to be 500. A cash offer may be around 450, right? I just told you, we looked and saw other investors are paying between 400 and 450. It makes sense, right? So if we really challenge them on their numbers and we have at least enough facts ourselves, like we kind of did some due diligence in the background here, then we can push on their numbers like that, right?
Okay, yeah.
And they give us numbers, now we can push on them. And then they give us some more numbers, we can push on them again.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like she had herself already set on a price. In her
She
head.
did, which is why we want
And-
to challenge her.
Yeah, you're right. I could have spent more time kind of working that out.
Yeah.
being
With
there.
someone like that, though, we don't necessarily need to waste all of our time challenging her, because like,
Yeah,
when
she
they're that
seemed pretty.
bullheaded,
Yeah.
nothing is gonna change that woman's fucking mind. Nothing.
Low likeliness.
Like, very little likelihood unless a meteor strikes the yard. And like, oh, you know, there's a little bit of damage on my lawn, and so I'll drop it like $500.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of seller you're dealing with.
Right.
And so anchoring them earlier in the call, as you get more experience, being able to actually, like, well, I see one that sold at X over here, and just like throw out like a random low number and anchoring them can help reset those expectations. Well, let's give her a round of applause.
Yeah,
Great
good
job.
job.
All right, so we got you three with leads left. We'll start that. I thought this has been really good.
Yeah.
I thought this has been really good. We've been able to give you guys a lot of feedback.
We're gonna swap the battery real quick, and we'll just change the battery real quick. Take off to one.
We're back.
All right.
Yeah, my name's Isaiah. I was just reaching out because you submitted a form through our website about selling your place over there on Bentley Drive. Wanted to see.
What website was that?
It was a fast cash offers.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I don't know, it's populating, I guess, in a number of places, because I'm getting quite a few calls.
Yeah, that's how it goes. You know what I mean? You click on one thing, and all of a sudden, the only thing you see is whatever you click on.
That's it.
It-
I've been getting a lot of calls, Isaiah.
Yeah,
You investor group, is that what you're representing?
Yes. So what, just to give you a little bit of background about what I do is me and my partners, we go ahead and we buy properties. We go ahead and see if it works as a fix and flip or as a rental, then we take it down. And our goal though is just to get the homeowners the most money that we can possible and put them in the best situation. That way they could, whatever situation they're going through, get to a better spot, right? It's kind of the whole goal.
All the magic words, Isaiah, all the magic words.
Am I not sweet talking you right now?
Yeah, you're sweet talking, I got it.
There we go. But yeah, I know we run ads on YouTube. I think you were probably watching a YouTube video and you clicked on our ads. That sound familiar?
Well, I do watch YouTube occasionally here and there, but it was probably more like Facebook.
Oh, nice. What do you like to watch on YouTube?
Nothing in particular. Actually, we use YouTube to download and listen to Christian music. I mean, you might think
nice.
we're a little nuts, but we listen to.
That ain't nuts. That's righteous right there, man. That's beautiful.
Well, there you are. Well, we listen to Christian music almost all day long.
Gorgeous.
Every day.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing, man. You don't get a lot of people that do that nowadays. So that's
Well,
beautiful.
if you're going to listen to music, like you said, you use the word, you might as well be righteous.
Exactly. At least make it about our Savior, right?
Yep, you want to be with the Lord.
Exactly. Tell me about it. But anyway, Vernon, sorry, man, I could talk forever. So don't even get me started.
Let's not get off track.
No. Good luck.
Actually, I have some company in the house right now, so depending on how long you want to talk, we may or may not be able to talk that long.
Oh man, sorry. So let me get to the point, just real quick. Let me give you some background and kind of set some expectations for the call. The approach I like to take is more of an educational approach. How I said earlier, I want to get you and your family to the best possible destination, right? So I just want to go ahead and.
You want to do the sweet talk, Isaiah.
Okay. No more.
It's
No.
not my first rodeo.
Okay.
I've
All
had
right.
probably a dozen calls like this.
Okay. All right. So I mean, what's got you interested in selling the property? What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
I moved out of it and downsized about a year ago. I put my son, my oldest son, in there as kind of like a caretaker, and he's been living rent free for a year, and I'm starting to get tired of the expenses.
Oh wow, rent free for a year.
Well, he's been in there we moved out almost a year ago, and he moved in when we moved out to just kind of look after things, and it's kind of gone down the road, and now I'm looking back at a year thinking, holy smokes, with the market going down and my monthly expenses and everything, this whole thing has probably cost me 50 or 75 grand. So
holy cow.
Well, that's where probably better than I that the market has retracted.
No, believe me.
So I've got that. Plus, I've got the monthly expenses. I got a first and a second. I'm making those payments. There's an HOA fee.
Oh wow.
Insurance, all that crap. So,
what's the total balance?
Costing me money.
What's the total balance on the first and the second? Do you know right offhand?
I don't know right off the top of my head, but it's somewhere in the 160, 165 range. I think maybe. I don't think it's 170, but it's somewhere in that range.
Okay, I gotcha. Rent free for a year. That's a pretty good deal for him.
We at least initially we felt funny about just leaving it vacant while we moved out. So it was okay for me that he was there in kind of a caretaker capacity. But now he's enjoying the rent free.
Yeah, no kidding. When you say, I heard you say HOA fees. Is it a gated community or no?
It's not gated, but it is a HOA. It's actually the form of ownership is a PUD.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know what a PUD is. It stands for Planned Unit Development, but all of the units in there are single-family units, and you, in fact, own the building lot that they're sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
They are attached to villas. The building that my villa is in has 2 end units and 1 in the middle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. The community provides everything except my electric bill. I mean, even the cable TV, water, sewer, they take care of the landscaping. They got, you leaving, Dan? Hold on 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
No, it's okay. I love you. I'll see you in a couple days. I'll text you. All right, thanks, buddy. Anyway, where was I? That was my son. He was just leaving.
Not the one not the son that lives in the property, right? Different son, I assume.
The one that works for a living, yeah.
No, okay. So I correct me if I'm wrong. One son's not on your good side, essentially.
Yeah, it happens to be occupying my house, but he knows that we're looking to sell it. So he's actually been suggesting it, so I guess he's feeling bad that he's taking bad advantage.
I know he's. Yeah, I know he's been there for a year, and obviously it's been unpaid. When did it become a problem?
His relationship and my relationship has been deteriorating slowly but surely. And like I said, I'm just sick and tired of the expenses. I'm the one, he's there rent free. I'm there paying all the expenses.
No,
And I figure like I said, between the retraction of value and what I've been pouring into it over the last year, I figure it's like 75 grand out of my pocket.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, the market's going down. You already mentioned that earlier. We're no strangers to that, right?
We're not strangers to it at all. I mean, I think it's poised to go back up again. Trump's going to get rid of Powell, and he's the head of the Federal Reserve, and that's going to stabilize the interest rates, probably reduce them a bit, because that's what Trump wants. And reduced interest rates are going to bring in the buyer activity, and the market will heal.
That's a smart guy right there, huh?
Yeah, right. And I'm 100% convinced that that's the way it's going to go. You know, so, and even if Cal resists, his term expires in March, from what I understand, March of 26. So his time is limited. Anyway.
Yeah, no, and you know, Trump has a way to get what he wants. So I think
and what he wants is the economy to recover, the interest rates to go down. You know, for the economy to recover, the housing market has to recover. You know, so, I mean, I can wait. I just don't really want to.
No, yeah, I totally get it.
I mean, if I could make a decent deal, and I know with you guys, I got to leave something on the table.
Of course.
It just depends on how much.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what your valuation of it is. I've had some guys that called and they want to buy it and use it for rental, and there's other guys that want to know how much repairs are there because they want to buy it and flip it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and then I get some genius real estate agents that think that they can make money.
Don't even get me started on real estate agents, man. Not a big fan of those guys, believe me.
Yeah, well, I hate to tell you, but I spent a long career in the banking business and then transitioned over when I wanted to slow down a little bit. Became a real estate broker, but I'm retired. I've been retired for 7 years, so I'm good.
Oh, 7 years? No kidding, man. That's well, congrats. I wish I could be retired for 7 years already.
Oh yeah, I love it. You know, and it's funny because when I was working, I used to tease my coworkers that they were gonna have to drag me out from behind my desk because I was never gonna retire.
And that was the broker version?
Yeah.
That was the broker version. Wow.
Yeah, and then eventually my body started to give out. I had a left knee replacement. I started getting sciatic problems with my left hip.
Oh man!
And it's all on the left because you get in and out of your car on your left leg. Everybody does. That's what takes all the stress when you're going in and out and showing properties and going up and down stairs. And
oh yeah.
So my body gave out. I ended up with a knee replacement. I got a titanium left knee.
Oh man!
And I was just kind of over it, you know.
Yeah.
So
no.
I slowly started to slow down.
Yeah.
And then the slower I got, the better retirement started to look, and that's when I got the help.
All right, I got that. I'm writing down, making sure I make my wife do most of the driving for me. That way I'm getting, you know what I mean?
There you go. Well, you know, ask any real estate agent to lift up their feet so you can see the bottom of their feet, and I guarantee you can see the wear on their left shoe.
You know what? Most of the good ones, the other ones are just all the wear is going to be on their two bottoms. You know what I mean?
On their butt. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
They're going to have those real light marks on their jeans.
Oh yeah, exactly. And
little spots on the back.
And then they're going to have the fancy watches or whatever. Like, okay, man, you're not fooling anyone here.
Well, you know, and the women with their fancy hairdos and driving around in their Cadillacs. And
oh
their
my God.
Nails and all that shit. I mean, that's all stupid. You can't make money that way.
My God, the pearls and the Escalades. Oh, sorry, Vernon. I know. Sorry, we're supposed to be having a productive conversation here.
Let's be productive. My son left, so I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about that stress.
There we go. Okay, that's one less burden, right? We gotta worry about the first burden we're talking about here on the property, right?
And hopefully this nice sweet talk is going to get you to the point where you're going to make a reasonable offer on my property.
I mean, sweet talk gets us where we want to get it, right?
I hope.
I know that's God's most valuable skill. So, but
there you go.
Right. So.
And I was in the people business for my entire career. I got out of the Air Force, went in the banking business.
Oh wow, Air Force.
10 years. Yeah, spent 10 years in the banking business, and then wanted to slow down a little bit and get out of corporate America, and I crossed over to real estate, and the rest is history.
Man, that's awesome. Congrats. It's you definitely, I wouldn't have guessed retired 7 years. You're very, very sharp, but I guess that comes with being the brokerage and then definitely being military too.
Yeah, well, I'm 77 years old.
Really?
Yeah. I
Damn.
just carried two
Damn.
40-pound propane tanks
And-
while we were talking.
And see, this isn't sweet talk. This is genuine curiosity here. That's impressive. 77.
Yep.
Man, that's a good age.
Well, that's my first 77.
For 77. There you go.
Yeah.
But with your son, right, being in the property in the year, have you gone back and seen it since? I'm just trying to get a gauge. Obviously, you get a million people calling you about the repairs, right? I know those numbers are probably fresh on your mind. What do you think it would take to get it to 2025 HGTV sexy, right, for the market?
Not too much. I mean, it just needs my son and all his crap moved out, and then I got to get the remainder moved out, and then probably a cleaning crew in to clean it.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as what's actually going to be needed as far as repairs, if I had to look at it as a buyer, doesn't absolutely need it, but I would paint the exterior.
Okay.
The exterior of the building is not like a 1,700 square foot building because it's attached on one side to another building.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. And then so you got the front, you got the long side that's not attached, and then the back, there's almost nothing because I have a 12 by 27 foot heated and air conditioned Florida room in the back.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically just two walls that
Wow.
need to be painted, and then the exterior is spit giant.
Okay.
That's a military term.
There you go. See, you're getting me now. But so is the roof in good condition then? HVAC? I know you didn't mention it, but I assume it was put on recently.
All right, I'll tell you. The roof, we replaced it with a 50-year shingle about 4 months ago.
Okay, that's not more than 50 years, so it should be good.
Yeah, well, it cost me $17,500.
Oh,
I put it
man.
on.
There you go.
Yeah, and it didn't really need it. There was no active leaks or any of that kind of crap. You go up in the attic and look underneath, and there was no staining or anything. It's just that we had here in Florida a couple of hurricanes back to back, and we lost about 20 or 30 shingles.
Oh, okay.
They just ripped the tabs off. So
Yeah.
we replaced it. I got a little bit of money from the insurance company. I added a little bit of my money, and we replaced the whole roof.
Did the son that's living in there add any of his or?
No.
Yeah. Right. I just thought I ask. You know what I mean? There's always
He
surprises.
just complained because there were people up on the roof making hammering.
Oh yeah, they disturbed his peace, huh?
Yeah, go to Starbucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, exactly. Go get yourself a coffee and cry about it, right?
Yeah. And then the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Within the last 5 years, total remodel.
Oh wow.
I mean, wall to wall, ceiling to floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's got not ceramic tile, porcelain tile floors. Beautiful.
Wow.
20 by 20s. Brand new cabinets, brand new appliances. They're all stainless steel appliances. Well, I'd say brand new. That's when we did the remodel, and it was about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay. And
But it's in once I get a cleaning crew in there, or you get a cleaning crew in there, it's in perfect condition.
right. Okay. And the kitchen's updated too.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking bathroom. Mine in the gutter, I guess.
No. Well, the main bathroom, when we did the kitchen, we ran that porcelain tile floor out of the kitchen to the main entrance and also into the main bathroom. And at that time, we also put in a new commode, a Kohler, one of those low volume commodes.
Oh wow.
It already has a 5 foot shower, all ceramic tile, so it didn't need any work. And we left the vanity because it was still good, serviceable, no damage. So we left it, and that's the main bath. It's a great room plan. It's got like 15-foot high ceilings, vaulted ceilings. It's got so the great room has got the living room and the dining room component in it. And it's a pretty good sized room. It's like 18 by. I'll have to guess. It's probably 18 by 24 or something along that line. And it's got laminate floors.
Okay.
Laminate floors in one corner, non-traffic corner. One corner of it has got a little bit of water damage, about maybe.
Is
5
that the
square feet
offer
or
for the
so.
property, Dean?
It was,
So he owes more than what we could even offer.
100-gallon aquarium and keep fish.
165.
And it wet the bed and wet the floor and and the laminate, you know how when it starts to get wet,
He
it
says it's
swells
pretty
up, you
good.
can see it.
Okay.
That's the condition of it. It hasn't peeled off the top layer of laminate at all. It's just that you can see where it's swelled up a bit over in that corner. But it's a non-traffic corner. You know what I did? I slid the sofa over about 2 feet and covered it.
Hey, there you go. That sounds simpler than, tearing it all down and having a big repair bill. So
Yes.
yeah.
The air conditioner, you're going to ask about that, and I can't exactly remember, but the system, the inside and the outside, up in the attic is the air handler system. Of course, outside is the compressor system.
Mm-hmm.
And it was completely replaced about 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So a lot of the heavy lifting has been done. If you want to do it, if you wanted to do it buy and flip, if it were a buy and flip situation for me, I'd repair that one corner of the living room. I would paint the exterior, and I know I can get that exterior painted for under $500 because it's only really basically two walls.
Okay. Yeah, not too bad then.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
And what else can I tell you? The master bath has not been touched.
Okay.
But originally, it's on tile floor, ceramic tile floor and it's got a. They called it a garden tub. It's not a jacuzzi type. It doesn't have jets, but it's a big oversized oval tub in the master bath, dual sink,
Mm-hmm.
and the walk-in closet is in there as well.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Got that. The next thing I guess you could tell me would be, how much, do you need to walk away with from the property? There you go. You got it.
Yep. Your highest and best.
My highest and best. Okay. What? Highest and best.
What? That's as far as we're going.
Yeah. Right. How?
I like that your name is Isaiah.
It's biblical.
We made a Christian connection. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. That's where they got the name from, right?
Yeah, of course they did. And the book of Isaiah is an awesome book.
It's great. It is.
Yes.
Have
Be
you?
still and know that I am Lord.
Yeah. Have you?
That's my favorite verse, and it comes from Isaiah.
Yeah. No. That I'm not one to say it, but I think it might be a sign. Right. But
Yeah.
so, Bert, have you got any offers already on the property or?
Yes.
Yeah, and they're just not
I
what
can
you
tell
want.
you the highest one that I turned down.
Yeah. What's that?
288,750.
288,750. That's a pretty good offer. How come you didn't go with that one?
Too low.
Too-
Low. My unit. If you look at comparable sales in there, the builder basic floor plan was for that model was 1,410 square feet. There's some in there that are, the older ones are only 1,390. There's a whole history about that community.
They're all
that
houses?
You don't want to hear unless you're the guy. And I know you're going to
So
say,
what, these are
I gotta
then?
turn you
Where
over
this
to
one
my
is?
underrated apartments, blah, blah, blah. But
Okay.
that's been kind of par for the course here. Anyway, the
Okay, fixed
builder
like ready.
basic on that model is 1,410 square feet. My villa has had a 12 by 27 foot heated and air conditioned, separate zone, insulated roof, all that stuff, Florida room added to the back of the house. And you can see it in the exterior pictures if you're looking at Zulu or one of those guys.
Right.
Zillow?
Yeah. Zillow, all the same thing.
Yeah.
If how much if you were to go ahead and throw your son out, right, clean up all that stuff, how much do you think it would sell on market for?
Well, in this market, I don't know, but I think, as I said before, Powell's going to get bounced out. Interest rates are going to drop. Market's going to recover, and I don't have any problem keeping my son in there for another 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but financially, I'm retired and I can afford to do it.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't go to an investor for a reasonable price, and I'm not trying to be unreasonable, I know you guys need to make money too.
Yeah, it's not a charity, of course.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't be talking to me on the phone.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with all that, but I think, I've already told you what I've turned down.
Yeah, no, I got you.
And I have 265 behind that one. So, the first guy wasn't a moron. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for him to call me back now. Last time I talked to him, he said he was going to see if he could get the underwriting department to sharpen a pencil a little bit more. You can get back. So we'll see.
Right.
It might be off the market tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. So if we are able to come to an agreement on price, is there anything stopping you from making a yes or no decision?
Not a doggone thing. My wife and I own it. We have a first and a second mortgage, and I know what the next question is, and I think it's about 160, 170, something in that range.
Okay. And wife's ready to go also?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
We don't live in there. We haven't lived in there in a year.
Yeah, I figured as
We
much.
already downsized into a resort community, and we love it.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Well, we'll get this, Vernon. You'll probably never see this one coming. I'll go ahead and take all the information I got, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get back to my team, see what kind of number they come out with. I understand what you want. I'm gonna go ahead, go at bat for you. See what I can get for you, and
All right. Well, for us, Isaiah, I'm sure you must get some kind of jingle for bringing in a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes the world go round. So it's us. You're doing it for us. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I can use all the help I can get.
Yeah, of course. I'm the people's person. You know what I mean? I have the numbers behind my back telling me what to do. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, that's where we're at. I don't know what else to tell you. Your underwriting department might look at that number that I just turned down and throw up, but
yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well,
I don't care. It's really been nice talking to Isaiah.
Yeah, there you go. Say Isaiah. I haven't seen his face, but I can tell he's handsome over the phone. So, you know what I mean? I can talk to him all day, but that doesn't make us money, right?
Yeah, no, you're just representing an investor group. You guys aren't.
Yeah, it ain't me, Vernon. I don't control the money. They don't let me touch that stuff. If I did, we'd go bankrupt.
But you're not agents, right?
No. We're not agents. We're investors, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's better. I'm talking nothing but investors right now, and I'm getting it's leaking through, and I'm getting Remax agents are driving me nuts.
Oh man, that's the devil in disguise.
I've had two Remax agents from the same doggone office call me this afternoon.
Seems fishy to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know where the data is going, but it's all coming right to the phone I'm talking on.
Oh yeah, I believe it. It's getting sold. Well, let me go ahead and talk to these number nerds, right? And let's see what they come up with, and I'll get back to you. All right, Vernon?
All right. What's the name of the company, Isaiah?
It's quickfastoffers.com.
Quick Fast Offers. And where are you guys out of?
We're actually, so that's the thing. It is like a broader company. I'm actually based out of California. It's a place called Fresno. I don't know if you've heard of it before.
Fresno. Yeah.
Oh, well, if you've heard of it, it doesn't seem like you're too pleased with it, and I don't blame you. So.
Well, Fresno's okay. I think back in the day I might have smoked some pot in Fresno.
Yeah, well, it's either pot or crack, man, so you chose the easier substance.
You know what, back then I probably.
So there you go. Yeah, so we're based out of Fresno, but we have partners out in Florida that love like Port St. Lucie, Palm Beach, and all those areas.
Okay, cool.
All right, well,
let me know one way or the other if they want to, whatever.
Yeah, all right, Vernon. Well, I appreciate your time, man. You have a good one, okay?
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too, man. Thanks.
Bye.
All right.
The rapport man.
The rapport man. So, the number nerds, yeah. A lot of good one-liners in there for sure. So, without question, without saying, rapport is great. Conversation is great. I think that's really important. I think bringing humor into a conversation is a sign of intelligence, is a sign of confidence. And as long as it's guided in the right way and you're holding your conversation, I think it goes really well. So I like that. I like to do the same exact type of style too, where I'm a little playful with a person, especially if they are. which he certainly was. So I think that was great. I think all of the questions, diving in, getting as much as you could was super helpful. It's tough on the price, right? It's tough on the price.
There's nothing to do.
You could have the best conversation. You built the best rapport. The guy wants to work with you. You can tell.
Yeah.
But the price just seems off. We're looking at the comps in the background. If we're looking at Redfin right here, we see the one for 317, and we see, or it might be 312. What is it? 317.5 and 273. That was last October, 2024. We know that the two most recent comps of similar square footage, like right around the corner, is 235 and 245. He said it himself, the market's retracting. We can see it from the data standpoint. So the fact that he has an offer at 285 allegedly, right? You even asked him like, wow, that sounds like a really good offer. Why didn't you take it? He said it's too low.
I don't want it.
I would for the sake of asking, right? And based on what we know kind of going on in the background, going on mute, talking amongst each other, right? And if you don't have a room full of people to do this and you're doing this at home by yourself, you should be doing your own research in the background a little bit and checking on this so you can have a conversation in depth, right? We want to say, okay, yeah, 285, you think it's low. I mean, what were you expecting then? Because from what I could see, I think it's crazy you haven't taken the offer yet, right? So I think just one little layer deeper and just kind of asking, why haven't you taken it? You said that. He said too low. And then, okay, well, I think it's actually a great offer, and I don't see how anyone could give you more, right? Your second offer is a 265. I think that's an amazing offer. I like you, Vernon. I mean, I would take one of those offers. I'm looking at the data, and it looks like the market's pulling back, just like you said. I'm seeing it less. Obviously, that doesn't result in us getting a deal, but potentially in a one-off rare situation, it turns out that those offers are BS. Potentially,
More times than you think.
More times than you think.
I didn't hear the call, but we will end stuff a lot of times. Like, hey, sometimes like they say they're going to do that, they just don't perform. If anything changes for you, just give us a call back.
Yeah,
we lock up probably 1 month out.
When we know it's a good offer, we want to challenge it. We want to essentially validate that it's a good offer, challenge them why they haven't taken it. Sometimes say that our offer would be lower. So if that's a real offer, I would take it. But if for some reason we don't want to just, take ourselves out of the deal, like Strat was saying, if for some reason those people, you don't trust them, you don't think they're going to follow through, or they don't follow through, or something's happening, I think we've had a great conversation. I'll take care of you, but it's not going to be at that price, right? So you can have that type of conversation, and sure enough, we have not been the highest offer and still gotten the deal because they didn't trust them. The person couldn't provide a proof of funds. You name a reason, they came back to us because the rapport was there, the credibility was there, and so tough on the price because that conversation is just so good.
Yeah, it sucks.
And so good, yeah. Just so many, just great takeaways on how to build rapport, how to have a really good conversation, how to, it was a really, really great call.
Probably doesn't think I'm 20.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the best line of the whole entire call that killed me was Vernon says he's been retired for 7 years, and Mr. 20-year-old Isaiah here says, "Oh, 7 years, man! I wish I was retired for 7 years." Retired at 13.
Hell yeah!
Retired at 13. That's the best line you could have possibly come out with. But yeah, he's just looking around at us, just with a smirk on his face, just crushing it with charisma and doing a great job. So, not much you can do about the price, right? Is it still worth to give him a call and have that additional conversation that we just kind of played out? I think so. See what happens of it. You never know, but at least you close the loop.
You should do it and close the loop, but don't give a hard number.
Okay.
Just give a ballpark. Like, the team only lets the offer to be good for about 24 hours. But hey, if they try and drag you out or change anything, or they're saying they need 60 days to close or some other nonsense like that, just give me a call.
All right.
We'll make it happen for you. We're in the business of closing deals, not locking up contracts and dragging people out. The number that I give you is a number that I know we can perform on. I know lots of other companies will give people the number they want, and then a couple days before closing, day of closing, they come back and they cut your knees out. And they say, hey, sorry, Mr. Seller, we're gonna need to be here because we found this. That's not how we like to do business.
So in situations where the offer is high, or why haven't you taken that? We can start to ask questions about like, who was this? Was this an investor or like a neighbor? Or who made you this offer, right? Oh, it was an investor. Okay. I honestly have no idea how they're going to make the numbers work. Like you said, the market's retracting. I see what this house can sell for actually below it. I know you want more, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And so I don't know how they would make that. Have you asked for proof of funds? Have you checked out their website? Have you met these people, or you just talk to them over the phone, right? You can try to kind of put out these landmines that are going to potentially get him to realize that they're not legitimate or they're not credible, without you like bad mouthing them, right?
Yeah.
That's the one thing, just to be clear to anybody that heard that strategy, right? Last thing we want to do is say, oh, those people are, this or that, or something bad about them, because that doesn't look good on us, right? And it's just not the right way to do business. But if we plant landmines and say, I would look into that and see if they're this or see if they're that, can help you a lot of times, right? Especially if you have those things. Good job, man.
That was hard though, the price. That sucks.
The price is tough, because if the price was
If it
there,
was reasonable, I had that.
if the price was there, it was a layup, slam dunk, alley-oop, backflip dunk, So let's give it up for Isaiah. Great job.
Great job.
Yeah, it was a master class on rapport building. It was really good. That's fine. That's fine. Yep.
How many times have you guys had leads that were like really good with the call, but just didn't work out with the price?
Yeah, so the question, how many times do you have leads where you have a great call, they're leaning in, and just the numbers don't work? Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Could happen because they owe too much. Could happen because of some other information they received, or knowledge they have, or just expectations, right? And sometimes we've had deals where they need X amount of dollars to be able to relocate to the next place, and they can't have a penny less. And that's just the way it plays out. And it doesn't work out, even though they want to sell, they need to sell, you name it, it happens. So I'd say when a person's motivated, they're leaning in, they have all the ability to sell. I'd say it's generally less frequent that just is the surprise that ruins the deal. But it happens.
Right, so who hasn't? You
I
two
called.
are the only two who haven't talked to people?
No, I haven't talked to anyone, but I had to pick up my sister from school.
Ooh, I love that excuse. I love the pick my sister up from school excuse.
Your sister has feet, right?
She doesn't.
Pick my sister up from school excuse. Works every time.
All right, the community investors got to hold it down. You're the last hope.
I called, but she didn't answer. Try again.
Yep.
Can we move the camera a little bit over here so we can get her face? So I am officially 13 water bottles deep.
They don't give you water at home?
No, they do. You're drinking a gallon a day.
Oh.
Is that where you're marketing them?
Yeah. It's okay, we triple dial.
Please leave your message.
Hang up, you have to exit out. If you triple dial in the app, it messes it up.
Exit. Go back.
Not all the way out, but then you just go to the lead, you exit out of the call section, and then you do it again.
Use like an app to call.
We simply has an app.
Oh.
But I'd follow up with that guy again, though. I'm telling you, we get stuff all the time.
Please leave your message.
So now send her a text. What? Call her one more time, then send her a text. You got to back out. Yeah.
Disconnected.
What was that? Marie, can you mute? So you go here, and then you just hit call again.
Please leave your message for.
Now we send him a text.
What did I say?
You're good, bro. I talk like that all the time on my streams.
What do I say?
Hey, so-and-so, you reached out to us about buying your house on X, whatever it is. When was the best time for you to talk? Has this been helpful for you guys today, though? Marie, do you have a question? Will you mute Marie? Oh yeah, you want to break that down? We'll break that down after her text. Okay.
Did you say you have to run, Marie?
Hey, for like the new Simply stuff, I had to turn.
Okay, awesome. Well, great to have you on today. Glad you get to. What's that? You don't want to leave, but you got to go? Oh, yeah.
All right. We can end the stream now. Unless.
Do what?
We can end the stream now. We'll break down stuff with him. We'll do a quick Deal Champs community.
I'm not sending the text.
Live stream. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, your face is all over there.
Hello?
Hello? You got any games on your phone? All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give us a quick outro. Do you know while I make this real quick?
Got an outro. All right, guys. This stream was brought to you guys by Lead Zolo and Deal Champs community. We're glad that you guys were able to join us on this live. This is just a little showcase of what it's like when you work with good quality leads like the ones from Lead Zolo, and when you get good training from a community like Deal Champs, putting yourself in a good position to get better results in your business. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can reach out to us. You guys can go to dealchamps.com. You guys can check us out, Strat Daddy on Instagram, at Dean Rogers Real Estate on Instagram.
And if you are interested in joining the community, I have a little link for you right there.
Oh, look at that. Links and everything.
dealchamps.com/apply.
Let's go.
I'll give you 10 books if you sign up today.
Did you get the books? You got a whole bunch of books.
And wait,
look at that. Look at the deal.
Shout out Drew and Lead Zolo and Cody. Thank you guys so much for this. The Lead Zolo Day for our students. It's been amazing. All of our students except the kimchi investor got a call, but we will still get a call with her very soon. All of our students now got one-on-one sales coaching on hot leads thanks to Lead Zolo. Again, Drew, Cody, thank you guys so much. And Adam, you guys are the best. We love working with you guys. Go to getleadzolo.com for the best PPL leads.
There we go. Let's go, guys.